and it messed with her head. And she said that's why she did what she did when she was working for you. That she saw Jake as her chance to be with someone decent for once in her life.
The only truth in that is that she fell in love with a rotten man.
I have no doubt that she was hooked up with Nick.
Maybe she was trying to clue me in on that.
Why, she said something else?
I never thought about it until now. But Mary said she wanted to talk to me because we had more in common than I knew.
Damn that girl and her parents. She just grabbed her by the hair and dragged her out.
Doing everything I can, Carly. Detective Snyder. Hello?
Jack,
Are you all right?
I just needed to hear your voice. One more time.
One more. Don't hang up. Don't hang up, Carly. You can hear my voice every day for the rest of your life if you just tell me where you are.
Listen carefully, Jack, okay? Because I don't have much time. I love you, Jack. I always have.
Get a trace on this call. I love you too, Carly. Which is why I'm doing everything I can to bring you home.
It's not important anymore.
I don't believe that. And neither do you. Tell me where you are so I can come get you. This has gone on long enough.
Well, it's over now, Jack. At least for me.
Are you able to speak freely, yes or no? I realize it's difficult to answer questions, but if I say the country...
I've been thinking about it a lot, Jack. How hard we tried to make it together, and how it never quite worked out.
There are a lot of reasons for that. Too many to get into now.
I want you to know that I know it wasn't your fault, Jack. Maybe I didn't think I deserved you. But it was the most wonderful dance, Jack. And you were the best partner a girl could ever have.
We can try. We can try it again. Just as soon as you get home.
I'd like you to do me a favor. When this is over, I want you to remember the good times, Jack. The happiness. And the joy. And try your best to forget about everything else. Do you think you could do that for me? It would make me happy knowing that you did.
Nothing is over, Carly. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna bring you home.
That's enough.
I have to go now, Jack. Be good to yourself. Bye.
Carly? Get back on the phone. You gotta tell me where you are.
Feel better now?
No. No.
Do you have any idea what you did to my daughter? To my entire family?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for which part, Mary? For sneaking up on me right now, for tricking us, for using that entire phony Irish accent, or for talking Abigail into letting you into the house so you could kidnap her?
I never...
We took you in as family. We made you part of our family, Mary. We trusted our children with you, and this is how you repay us.
Please! No more! I never hurt your children.
What about Abigail?
I just wanted to talk to her. Kidnapping, never. I love all your girls, all of them. I know I've done some horrible things, I know that, but I can explain, I can make you understand. I mean, a woman who has had to endure as much as you've had to.
Look, whatever you have to say, you're going to say it to the cops. On the record, so this nightmare can be ended. You got me?
I understand.
You're going to talk to the police.
Yeah. Your family and I have been through so much. You're right. It's time that the truth was told. And I am so tired of running. Do you think you could drive us?
What's your game this time, Mary?
No game, I promise. No. It's time I made a full confession.
and find some peace.
Feel it from here. Let the record show that there are no charges filed against you at this point. You have come here of your own free will, correct?
Yes.
What is it of special importance you would like to say to these people present in the room? But I must inform you, if you wish this interview to be private, you have that right.
I think the McKinnons have a right to hear what I have to say. It's time for the truth to be told.
I'm Assistant DA Evelyn Hart. This is Tom Hughes, attorney for the defendant, Abigail Williams, and you know the rest of the crowd.
Hello.
State your name, please.
Mary Menahan.
You can begin whenever you like.
I'm ready.
Tell us how you met Nick Scudder.
Nick and I met at a halfway house. I'd had some minor scrapes with the law. Kid stuff, really. But I was being rehabilitated. I was being returned to the community. Nick introduced himself. And almost instantly, I felt less afraid, more in control, more powerful, actually. We became fast friends. And then closer than friends. I got released, and he got released shortly afterwards, and then we lost touch. And then he just reappeared after a few years out of nowhere. And we picked up from where we left off. It was like no time had passed. He said he was in love with me. He wanted to know everything that I'd done for every minute that we'd been apart. And when he learned that I had done another petty crime that could put me back in prison, he used it. He said he wouldn't give me away if I took part in another scheme.
And what scheme was that?
He said he had an old girlfriend who was a big TV star. He said she was just about to marry a big newspaper guy who was worth millions.
And who arranged for you to work for the McKinnons as their nanny?
Nick put me in touch with an employment agency, but I knew I had a pretty good chance of landing the job because I had years of experience. And I loved those two adorable little girls like they were my own.
So what was your intention? I mean, once you got your foot in the door?
I was to learn everything I could about Jake and Molly and find their weak spot.
And what was that?
Abigail. I put those mugshots on the internet so Abigail would find them. And when Nick solved the mystery, he went from being a pariah to a hero in the blink of an eye. You let him into your lives. You trusted him, and that's exactly what he wanted. Next step, he started seducing Abigail.
Is that what you meant earlier when you said we had more in common than I knew?
He was a real charmer when he wanted to be. He had a way about him. I'd have done anything for Nick. Anything.
What happened the night Nick died?
That night he went too far. And leave her with nothing. He did the same thing to Abigail that he did to Molly.
Could you please just tell us about that night?
Nick had already made his demands for the money, and he was waiting for Jake to arrive. He would then break up with Abigail, and we would drive off into the sunset together. But when I got there, he was still with Abigail.
Is that why you did it? Jealousy? Is that why you killed Nick?
What did you say?
I said, did you kill Nick out of jealousy?
There's been some big misunderstanding here.
No, you said you were making a confession.
I am. I'm confessing to my part in conning the McKinnons out of their money. But I didn't murder Nick.
If you didn't murder Nick, then who did?
We already know the answer to that. Abigail killed Nick, and I saw her do it.